needed these glasses. I'm gonna add this to my my friend my friends of my friends, you know, of school in grammar school or elementary school. I add this. And today is 8/15/2015, and I never needed glasses when I was in school. Hell, I didn't need these until I was about just before 50 years old. I didn't need these, so let me do that. And I'm going to talk about when I was in school. You know, like you know, in grammar school or Edison, or grammar school or elementary, I mean. And we used to, anytime there was like art, you know, art class, you know, where we'd have either crayons, we'd have crayons and we'd snap them off and throw them at each other. And if we had clay, we'd take little bits of and throw it at the clock, or the wall, or throw it at each other, you know, little bits of clay. And if the teacher ever left the room, we would get there's like what, 4 or 5 erasers on the front backboard, and like 4 or 5 in the back if there's a back blackboard, and chalk, you know, like same amount of chalk on the backboard, or back chalkboard and front chalkboard. One guy would get over there by the other chalkboard, and we'd throw, you know, if the teacher left the room, get over by the chalkboard, I'd be on the back, and the other kid would, you know, or we'd have a couple of kids, you know, and we'd throw erasers across the room at each other, you know, and throw chalk at each other, and until the teacher came back in. And there was a bathroom right here. I'd duck in and out of the bathroom if I was in the back, you know, the back of the class. And we had a bathroom in the class, and so I'd duck in and out of the bathroom and throw erasers. You know, well, one time we had a substitute teacher, and she left the room, and so we got an eraser fight. You know, and we got a chalk eraser fight. And I'd be like in the back of the room, and he'd be in the front, or a couple people. You know, we'd be having an eraser and a chalk fight. And this substitute teacher decided she ain't gonna take it. You know, she's not gonna take that shit, because she came in, and we were still doing it with her, even in the room. And she said, stop it, you know. Kept doing it back and forth, and then she said, stop it. You know, next time you guys throw a eraser, you're going down to the principal and get disciplined. And so we kept throwing them. And then, oh, you're going down to the principal. You and you are going, you and you, me and another person went down to the principal. And because we were disobeying the teacher, you know, it's telling us to stop throwing erasers and chalk. And so what he did, what the principal did, he had a paddle about this big, a wooden paddle, and he said bend over my knee, and so we did. I should have just laughed, fuck that, but I should have just laughed. Screw that. But I wasn't smart enough. Then my mother would be asking, where you been, you know. I mean, why are you home so early from school? But he gave us a whack. Wham! I mean, he hit us hard, fairly hard. And then he hit the other guy. Wham! Fairly hard, you know. We got a little paddle from the principal. It's only the one time. And I think I was in I think in my last year in Edison, or grammar school, or grade school. It's like my 6th grade year, my last year. And I'll never forget that, but I never told my mother either. But because then I would get it. She didn't put up with shit like that. So then well, I used to get the biggest kick out of, you know, we'd have tacks. They'd have tacks, you know, hang hang up stuff on our bulletin board and stuff, and a little tack with a, it would hurt if you set on it, right? we would we'd put it in each other's seat, we like if someone went up there and sharpened their pencil, and come back to their seat, there'd be tacks in it, not just one but a couple tacks. So we decided this one kid he didn't give that much of a facial expression, so when he got a tack in his ass, so we used to laugh our ass off when we see, because they didn't look down, and they didn't look down in their seat, and we knew it, and then we wanted to we'd sit there and watch him, watch him, but make sure he ain't watching us, so we're watching him, so because we wanted to see his facial expression after we put tacks in the seat, 2 or 3 tacks, he'd go, he'd sit down, it was unexpected, so it was really funny. We didn't have no cams back then, man. That'd be great. Have a iPhone or movie of him doing it. Oh man, I'd laugh at it today because it was so funny. It was so natural. When he sat on the 2 or 3 tacks, he'd go, and that was funny as hell. But I did that all through grammar school, and then I think we did it a couple times in junior high when we left graduated from grammar school and went to junior high. I think we only did it a couple times, but I think we did the teacher too in grammar school and elementary school. We tried to do the teacher, and the teacher wasn't as fun because I think most of the time they had a padded seat. It was harder to do them. If they did set it on, they wouldn't get there right away. The right away. Right away. And we get in but that was funny as hell, man. I'd get the biggest kick out of that. God, I wouldn't care if I went down the principal or not, as long as I could see that expression on their face, as they go like sharpen a pencil or get some paper or do this or that or go to the bathroom, and we'd sneak over there in their chair and put some tacks down in there. And one time this one kid didn't show a very good face expression. We didn't like that, So me and this other kid orchestrated this. We put a needle, man. We put a needle in the seat, taped it down. He must have swung in. He must have swung in because he still didn't do it. Because when he swung in, like under the desk right here, you just swing in like that, and then you knock that needle over. And that was dangerous. We shouldn't have done that. That was getting that's getting too involved in that. But we used to love that. I'd crack up so bad that it was so funny to see someone go up there and get some paper or something, or go up to the blackboard or something, and he had his back to us, so we snuck over to the seat, put the text in, we got back to our seat, and then when he comes back, he'd come back and not look in the seat, and we always looked in the seat. We always did. We always looked in our seat. People who did that, who put the text in other people's seat, and we always did. There was no time that we went to sharpen our pencil, went to the bathroom, we went to the blackboard, and we didn't come back and look in our seat first. so it wouldn't be monkey see, monkey do. That was funny as hell, man. I just have to add this to that. But that's part of my childhood, and man, we would crack up so bad it wasn't even funny. It was like watching the most hilarious movie you ever seen in your life. When we saw that his or her face, all of a sudden, just don't look at my pencil, swinging it. Well, it was so funny, man. It was hilarious. I would put this on. I'd put that on YouTube, man. That would be funny. That'd be funny. Get someone over here and act like we're in elementary school and put tacks in their seat and have them act like they're really hurting bad. That was so funny, man. God, that was so funny. And then Three Stooges has one where they have they made a gun so it'd shoot tacks, go like that, and then Mo, or who was it? I think Mo got it. I got a little bit, and Larry was taking him out of his ass, you know, with a hammer. The claw end of the hammer taking the tacks out of his ass, and then oh, there's one in there. That's too far in there. The head came off it. Smack it in. Oh man! One time in junior high, I jumped on this one kid's back, you know, for like a piggyback ride, and he had a freshly sharpened pencil in his back, and it snapped out of my ass, man. I never could get it out. So it's probably still my ass today. I don't know. That was back like in junior high, like 7th or 8th grade. Oh, that's right, Steve Becky. Steve Becky was kind of a friend. He came over once or twice, played ping pong with me, but he stood up one day in class and said, "Who in this class is bigger and better than me?" That's how I got on his back. Because I jumped on his back and rode him like a horse. after he jumped up and said, "Who in this class is bigger and better than me?" Because this was just a little like special ed class that I was in, and I jumped up and said, "Here I am," and then jumped on his back, and then he, you know, it was fun. It was more funny than gonna, you know, like these school shootings you have. It's more funny. It was more of a comic relief in school. That's why I didn't learn very much, because I didn't like history. I didn't like any of that shit other than gym. Gym was okay, and I always did, you know, like a student in gym all the time. But anyway, that's what I had to say. That's what I wanted to add. And that's what I wanted to add. And you know, I say, same time, same channel. That was Lost in Space. And the thing I hated about Lost in Space is every once in a while, instead of saying same time, same channel, they'd start saying it and then say, "Oh, next week Lost in Space will not be on. You will have to wait 2 weeks from today instead of 1 week." And oh man, I used to hate that. I used to hate that announcer when he said that. He'd say Lost in Space would not be on until not be on next week, and it'd be on the following week. Man, I'd like to go to that TV station and choke that dude out, man. I love that show. I love Lost in Space. Was my most favorite episode. And then Batman, same bat time, same bat channel, and they were about the same, you know, around 1966 or 7, or 1966, 1967, 1968, I think. And that was Batman. Batman saying, you know, same bat time, same bat channel. See that? That's where I get that at.